Hiya everybody, my name's Gemma and welcome to my channel. Today we're going on an adventure or a hunt for a nostalgic 90s toy which I had as a child. And very recently they brought this back out. Apparently you can get them in Toys R Us. I've not seen any yet, but to be honest I haven't been hunting for them. But today we are going on a Tamagotchi hunt. Apparently the Tamagotchis they brought out this time aren't as good and they're really small. I don't think I have my Tamagotchi. I'd have to really have a good hunt to see if I did have it. I think I had it up until recent years, but I don't know whether it got thrown away. I don't know. If I find it, we could include it in the video, but I don't know where it is to hand. I'm really excited to get a Tamagotchi. I think when I had one as a young person, I think it was about a week that I could keep mine alive for, no longer. So I'd love to see how long I can keep it alive for in 2018. So that's going to be my challenge. How long can I keep a Tamagotchi alive for? Let me know in the comments down below if you had a Tamagotchi in the 1990s. I remember I had like a cheap knockoff one from like a bargain shop. And then later on, I think a family member sold me theirs when they got bored of their original Tamagotchi, and I was really made up to have that. Comment down below which Tamagotchi you had. Mine was like a hot pink colour. And how long did you keep yours alive for? Be really interested to know. Anyway, let's get this Tamagotchi hunt started. Let's go. Don't forget you can subscribe to my channel if you like my content. I do hauls, unboxings, vlogs, days out, all kinds really. I'm sure you'll find something you like. Okay, so I'm here at Toys R Us. First stop on the Tamagotchi hunt. This is quite a big Toys R Us, so hopefully they'll have them in here. It's at a retail park as well. I'll just show you. There's a Sports Direct, an Outfit, Hobbycraft, Mothercare, and then there's like TK Maxx and all of that. There's some people coming out of Toys R Us.
Hey, what happened?
I got a bad feeling about this.
I'm thinking I'm going to get this purple one. They're so small though. Or the white one. Found the Tamagotchi. So I'm back from Tamagotchi hunting. And it wasn't much of a hunt, was it? Because we found one in the first shop that we went to, which was Toys R Us. There's a little Tamagotchi. It's really small, really tiny. Teeny tiny Tamagotchi. Just close up. So on the back, it just says, it's back and smaller with a simple play. I think I told you all of this before, didn't I? Hatch, feed and clean up. And there's just pictures on the back like that. I got this see-through purple one. There was loads of different designs. It says it's series 2. So I'm super excited to actually have a Tamagotchi. I know they launched like in November, just before Christmas. But I don't think you could get them anywhere, and now they're making a little appearance now. It's much after Christmas, I suppose, and they're all getting new stocks in. I'm super excited to unbox this, and I'm going to set myself a challenge to see if I can keep it alive for 7 days is my challenge. I don't know if it's going to be possible, especially when I'm at work and things like that, but who thinks I should do the challenge? Because I do. Anyway, let's unbox the Tamagotchi. So here we have the Tamagotchi, ready to be unboxed. It's very exciting, isn't it? So there we have the little Tamagotchi. So tiny. Just fits in the palm of your hand. So here's the instruction sheet. And it's got, just shows you how to work the little chain. Birth of the Tamagotchi. Pull out the insulation tab from the side of the Tamagotchi device. You will see an egg on the screen with sound. It tells you how to reset and set the clock. How to care. There's the Tamagotchi. So ready, steady, let's pull this tab. Whoa. And there he is, a little egg on the screen. Now I think you have to set the clock. That's it. Oh, he's hatching. Yay! There he is, a little blob on the screen. I've actually set the time wrong. I'm going to have to figure out how to get that time to the right time. Oh, it brings back loads of memories, this does. In school we used to get them taken off us by the teachers. We're getting ready for it to be born. Now the correct time is finally set. Oh, there he is. A little blob. His name will be Blob. So, there's a Tamagotchi out of his box. So tiny, you can see on the camera how tiny it is compared to your hand. Now, the Tamagotchis from the 1990s, the original Tamagotchis, were actually a lot bigger than this. I'll show you a picture of comparison between them. But actually I think this one's quite handy because it's quite inconspicuous. Really small, it can fit like in your pocket or wherever without people sort of noticing it too much. Apparently it's much more simplified version of the Tamagotchi. It you don't have to play any games with it, there's no buttons like that for gameplay. You just literally, it goes to the toilet, you feed it, and it can get sick, I think, and they're just obviously they're just fixed with like the press of a button. It hasn't actually done anything yet, it's just jumping around in there. Half of the camera, if you can just see him there, jumping around. So he hasn't done anything or alerted to anything. He's quite happy. So he hasn't made a sound yet. I wanted to hear him make a sound. So this video is going to go on for a week, I think. I'm going to vlog for a week about me and Blob's adventures. Mine and Blob's adventures rather. And see what happens. Nothing's happening yet. Be waiting here all day for something to happen. In case I haven't told you, this was £9.99 in Toys R Us. You probably saw it on the footage that I had earlier. Come on, Blob, do something. I think this design is pretty cool actually, because you can see sort of like the insides, all the little electronics in there. And that's the battery. So it's quite cool, the see-through one. Just comes on a chain. Same chain as what they used to have really. You could pop it on your keys if you wanted to. Well, I think we're going to have to sit here for a little while longer until Blob decides to do something. So it just started bleeping and then stopped, so I'm not sure if there's anything wrong with it. But I've discovered that if you press the A button, oh, it's saying, it's doing that, I don't know what that means. If you press the C button, it repeats what the last action was, I think. Anyway, maybe it's hungry. So if you press A, which is the first button, you've got a choice of rice or sweets. And there it is, having some sweets. And then pick the rice this time. Having some rice. Give it some more sweets. More rice. Oh, he's eating loads. I don't know if you're supposed to just keep feeding him. I seem to remember in the older version it would say no if it was full up. Let's see if you can, oh no, see it's saying no. No candy. So he must be full up now. So C to go back to the menu. And then I press C and he's not making that noise anymore. So he must be okay. So that's the only sort of functions you can do with it, is press that A button, so with the choice of the food. And you just keep pressing the A button to switch between the two. He still doesn't want any candy. And then you press C to go back, and B is to show the time. I had to reset, when I was showing you before, I had to reset the Tamagotchi about 4 times because I kept putting the time for AM, well for AM, so it's saying 5 AM. And I think it would have gone to sleep at the wrong times if I'd done that. So that is pretty cute. I like the way it's so small. What I'm thinking is, it's very simple. There isn't, from what I can see, there's no games that you have to play. In the old 90s ones you had to play games of it. You had to do like a social, like there was a talk to it button. You don't have to do anything like that this time. It's just simply feed, all I can see now. And I think it might poo. You might have to clean up the poo. But we'll see how we get on. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to challenge myself to a week's challenge with the Tamagotchi, and I'll vlog all the way through, so you'll be able to see how we get on, me and Blob. So make sure you stay tuned for that video, and I'll see you next week with an update on the Tamagotchi from 2017. Take care, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!